today's video, guys, I'm gonna show you 4 tips that you can do that doesn't take you any effort to do, and you're gonna improve your health and fitness massively. Let's go. These things is not gonna take you almost no time from your day-to-day schedule. It's just purely information that you can implement right after this video, and your health and fitness is gonna improve 5x almost without doing any extra work and almost without having to spend any tons of extra time. So let's get straight to the video. We don't have time to lose. Let's go. So first thing, it's water. Most of you guys think that the diet is actually what is really important, which is, I'm not saying that what you eat is not important. What I'm saying is that you focus too much on that, and most of you never even focus on the water and actually think about that your body is way more water. It's actually 70% water, and you never even think of, are you actually drinking a high quality water or you're drinking a shitty water, and which things you need to avoid and how you can easily fix that and drink the highest possible quality water. So first thing about the water is you need to avoid fluoride. So every water that contains fluoride is extremely bad for your health and fitness, because that basically makes building muscle and losing fat way harder. So avoid fluoride. How to do that is just don't drink tap water. In almost, I'm sure if you're drinking tap water, your tap water is full of fluorides. They put it there to make your teeth lighter, but none of this happens. Either your teeth doesn't get whiter, it's the only thing that happens is your testosterone levels get fucked, and that's why it's way harder for you to lose fat and to gain muscle. If you buy water from a market, almost 99% of brands, they still have fluoride in them. They put it. So check on the back of the water, and if you see, let's say, they have different things like magnesium, calcium and whatever. If you see fluoride, F, the symbol is F. If you see fluoride in that this water contains fluoride on the back, don't buy this water, and make sure the brand that you're buying has 0 fluoride. That's the thing you need to do. 0 tap water, buy brands that don't have fluoride. Also, it's gonna be way better if these brands have glass bottle. Try to not drink water from a plastic bottle, especially for long term. So buy a glass bottle and drink your water from that glass bottle, because from plastic bottles, even if the water is perfect, there's microplastic in your water that you consume, which is very bad for your health and fitness. So try to drink water from a glass bottle. That's the second thing. I can show you a screen of some of the most famous best waters I know, the best brands. So if you're traveling especially, or if you're just going out, definitely order some of these brands. That's like the highest possible quality water you can get. And if you can't afford it, maybe you couldn't find a brand without fluoride, or you can't afford these brands, what you can do is you can just go and find a spring water source. If you have a spring water source around your house, just buy glass bottles, not plastic bottles. You can buy big glass bottles, and just once a week go there and just fill these bottles with the fresh spring water and drink only that water. That's a tip I can give you. And water is literally really important. It's more important than the quality of food you eat. So imagine how much importance is what you eat, as much as important, if not more, is what type of water you're drinking. 70% of our bodies are water, so make sure you drink the highest possible quality water. Another tip I can give you guys is vitamin D. 75% of people on earth are deficient in vitamin D. I'm sure if you go and you make a vitamin D3 test, you're gonna be deficient, unless you live in a country where it's constantly summer and where it's constantly hot. But even then, like, I've made my tests. I've been in Thailand for 2 months. Before that, I was in Europe, and I've made tests when I was in Europe in the summer, the whole summer. And you can see I even have a good 10, and my vitamin D levels were still low just because of the winter, and I haven't get enough sunlight. I haven't go out as much. So because of that, because of the winter, even though the whole summer was very sunny, my vitamin D levels wasn't recovered, which means most of you think that as soon as you start supplementing vitamin D, your vitamin D levels are gonna just go to normal, which is not the case. Sometimes you're gonna need up to 8 or 9 months of constantly going out, constantly doing sunbathing and supplementing with vitamin D. You're gonna need 8 or 9 months to get your levels back. It's not just like you can do it in a week. So especially if you live in Europe, where there's like 3 months periods of like sun, only 3 months, 4, and then it's winter season, you're almost there, for sure you don't get enough vitamin D. So what I would suggest to you is supplement with vitamin D. Make sure you supplement with high quality brand and take at least 5,000 UV a day. 5,000 up to 10,000. Me personally, I'm taking 10,000 for more than a year. Nothing happened. There's no problem with that. You're not gonna get intoxicated like most people think. So what I would suggest is between 5 and 10,000 UV a day of vitamin D. Another thing you try to do is just sunbathing as much as you can every day. If you have any work on your laptop, on your computer, or you just do your workout, try to do it. Or if you do stretching, whatever, try to do it out. Try to spend as much time out in your balcony or terrace. And other thing is, when you're doing that, try to be shirtless, because even though you maybe live in a sunny country, but are you actually shirtless when you're going out? Because I'm sure you're probably not. You have a t-shirt, you have hat, you have whatever, which means the only skin that's out there is just only your face and a little bit of your hands, which is not more than 15% of the skin of your body. For that little amount of skin exposure to the sun, you literally need hours and hours spent in the sun to get enough vitamin D. So it's way better to just go shirtless for 15 to 20 minutes a day whenever there's more sun. Even though if it's cloudy, you still get vitamin D, just way less. So even though if it's cloudy, if you have the chance, 15 to 20 minutes, just go shirtless in your balcony or terrace and get as much as vitamin as you can do. Plus, everyone should be supplementing with at least 5 to 10,000 UV a day. And number 3, the number 3 tip that is gonna massively improve your health and quality of life and fitness, it's going to be fasting. Fasting means not eating food for a certain periods of time. Not eating food for 2, 3, 5, 8 hours, 24 hours or more. So what I do is I implement fasting every day, plus I have fasting protocol that I'm following. So I'm gonna share that with you guys so you can follow it as well. It's not really that hard. Everyone can do it. It doesn't take you any time. It just takes you a little bit of mindset, and that's everything you need. So what I'm doing is every morning I'm fasting between 5 to 8 hours, which means whenever I wake up, the only thing I have is coffee, maybe a little bit of nuts. Maybe if you're gonna train in the morning, you can have a couple of bars of dark chocolate, at least 75% of dark chocolate, and that's it. No real meals, no full meals, nothing, just coffee, and that's for the first 5 to 8 hours, which has extremely benefits on your health, physical and mental health. Physical health, it means that basically you're gonna have way more energy and you're not gonna feel as lazy as usual. So you're gonna be able to do most of your work, training or whatever you have to do in the morning. You're gonna be 10 times more focused and efficient, because biologically, as soon as you eat, your body sends information to your brain that it's like, all right, we have eaten now, we can be more lazy. So it's way harder for you to work hard when you're full of food. And the first thing you wake up is to just go and eat something. How I do it when it's way more healthy for my mental health is I don't eat between I've done most of my important work, which means usually between 5 or 8 hours. I just wake up, have a coffee, train, work, whatever is the most important for you. And unless I've done most of that, I don't eat. And then when I'm done it, then I eat and I get the dopamine from the food, and I'm actually hungry. So it is 10 times more enjoyable, and you're creating that habit in your mind that when you wake up, first thing you need to do is work. You don't think about what should I eat, what should I do. Like, you just wake up, have a coffee, and go and do your work, and you're gonna eat later. Nothing is gonna happen, you're not gonna die. Then another thing is, once a week I implement 24 hours fast, which means I just don't eat 24 hours once a week, which helps boost your growth hormone levels like crazy. Have tons of benefits. I don't have time now to explain why. You can do your research, but it has tons of benefits. And also, once a year I do 4 days without any food. That's once a year. Basically I'm detoxicating my body fully and making it sure that it's completely ready for the new year. 4 days, that's a little bit extreme maybe you think, but it's not that hard. Your body is able to go without food for a couple of months easily. A week, everyone can do a week without food. Very, very easy. So 4 days is almost nothing. You need that to detoxicate your body and your whole system from all the shit that you've been doing, because it doesn't matter how healthy you are. In 2023, there's just so much. The world is just so bad that there is no way you don't, you don't get some toxins in your body. So you need that detoxicating, and it's just something that's natural for your body, because your body has an X amount of energy, and when you don't eat for a couple of days, your body can get that energy and don't focus it on digesting food constantly and focus it on actually repairing your system, your immune system, and detoxicating your body fully. So you're gonna see massive improvement if you start doing 5 to 8 hours of fasting in the morning. Plus, whatever I do is 1 hour before I go to bed, at least I don't eat or drink anything. That helps with sleep way better. So that's another thing. Try not to drink any water or food at least 1 or 2 hours before going to bed. This is gonna improve your health and fitness massively, because building muscles, let's say it's all about when you sleep. You don't build muscles when you train. You build the muscles after you sleep. In your sleep, that's when your muscles are recovering, and that's when your muscles are actually growing. It's when you sleep. So if you just had a big meal, you got full, and you go to bed right after, your body is spending that energy not for actually recovering yourself and repairing the muscles, growing the muscles. Your body is spending that energy for digesting the food. So almost 30 to 40% of your sleep is wasted digesting food, and you're sleeping very in a light sleep, and you need that deep sleep so your body can fully focus on repairing the muscles and growing them. So that's number 3, fasting, 5 to 8 hours in the morning, 1 to 2 hours. Don't eat anything before going to bed. Once a week, if you're new, you can do once a month, 24/7 fasting, and once a year, 4 days of fasting. If you implement these things, it doesn't take you more time. Like, not eating in the morning, it's actually gonna make you're gonna have more time than usual. Not eating food once a month, 24 hours, it's not gonna take you any more time. Drinking the highest possible quality water is not gonna take you more time. And getting vitamin D supplement, it's still not gonna take you more time. So these things you can literally do. It doesn't matter how busy you are. Everyone can do it. You have zero excuses, and I can guarantee your health is gonna skyrocket. Your fitness is gonna skyrocket, and you're gonna feel 10 times better, more productive, more focused, which is gonna help even in your career. It's gonna help in your job and making more money. You're gonna feel, and you're gonna have way more energy and way more free time. So that's for today, guys. After that video, take a note. make a reminder and start doing these 3 tasks in the next week. Do it and let me know in the comments how you feel after a couple of weeks. You're gonna see a massive improvement. Let me know if you want me to tell you more tips and tricks about health and fitness. I've been into that industry for more than 10 years and I know some crazy stuff that I'm doing. That's just 1% of what I know. So let me know if you want more videos like that and see you in the next video. Bye!